Welcome back to the cocktail vlog, guys. I'm Steve the bartender, and today we're making 3 martinis that exist, but probably shouldn't. I'm gonna run with that intro. Here we have a Parmesan cheese infused gin, a tomato water infused vermouth, and a celery infused vodka. Now, I love my savory martinis. Don't get me wrong. But the Parmesan cheese, I've tried Parmesan cheese in an espresso martini. It's fucking weird. Tomato, if anybody's been watching the channel for a while, which I think a few of you have, I freaking love tomato, but I hate tomato water or Bloody Marys. Disgusting. Sorry guys. Bloody Caesars. Sorry Canadians out there. I'm just not a fan. I've tried it multiple times. Actually, the last time I tried a Bloody Mary, it was getting better, but I could have 2 or 3 sips and then I was done. So some of these, a couple of these at least, the celery, that's gonna be good, but it's also a vodka-based martini, so maybe not. But I'm gonna try these 3 martinis and let you know which shouldn't exist and which should. In saying that, I was talking about savory martinis. I'm using threefold Mediterranean gin as the base for a couple of these, for the 2 gin martinis. An excellent savory martini. Martini made with threefold Mediterranean gin is excellent. It's made with olive, lemon, thyme, basil, bay leaf, capers. It's salty, savory, herbaceous, excellent for a martini, and excellent for a dirty martini. It's almost there because we use green brined olives. Add the brine into the still, it comes across as oily and textural. I'm raving about this enough. That is what is used in the base of the Parmesan martini. Enough talking about my distillery and my favorite savory gin. Let's get on to the 3 martinis. First martini is the Parmesan martini. Now, Kat has gone ahead and infused 45 grams of grated Parmesan cheese into 300 ml of a savory style gin. It smells really cheesy. It's like super strong Parmesan on the nose. Yeah, let's just make a drink and see how this goes. So to make this, as I said, grated cheese into the gin, then you just sit it for 12 to 24 hours and then strain it through a cheesecloth or a coffee filter. It'll just be a little bit slower. So we want to go 2 ounces, 60 ml of your cheesy gin. Oh, I can't get past the smell. And then we have half an ounce of dry vermouth. I'm using Nolly Pratt, however, this one. And then we're making it extra dirty. Some olive brine. This is just the olives that I have on hand. Half an ounce, 15 ml. Ooh, that looks filthy. With my martinis, I like to stir them a little bit longer just to make sure they're extra cold and a touch more dilution, because otherwise you're pretty much drinking straight gin. Into a frozen glass it goes. Yeah, it's thick. It's a little bit cloudy. It's very oily. I can see plenty of oil coming through the liquid. And then for garnish, we want to crack some pepper over the top. More pepper. Kat says more pepper. And then olive oil. I'm gonna go 5 drops. Ever so delicately placed on the top of this cheesy martini. There we have a dirty Parmesan martini. Should this drink exist? Let's find out. The Parmesan nose is much more muted now that it's really cold, it's stirred down. You've got the olive brine and the vermouth in there. Yeah, that's not for me. That's disgusting. What?
Okay.
It's just, was I not meant to respond like that?
I don't know.
I usually don't drink dirty martinis to begin with. If it's I'll wash the martini with olive stirred into the mixing glass. I probably wouldn't add brine, especially if I'm using our threefolds gin, because it's really briny as it is, so you don't need to, I think. I love olives, but I don't usually make a dirty martini. And then double it down with just this gin infused with Parmesan, and it's smelly. Some people would enjoy this. If you like filthy martinis, you filthy animals, you probably like this. I really flat out do not like that. That's gross, and that 100% should not exist.
Wait.
I don't even know if I want to take a photo of this and share this on my website, because it's just, no, This is going straight down the drain. Number 1, shouldn't exist. Let's make cocktail number 2. Ah, hey, Stavros, haven't seen you for a while. What can I get for you? I don't know, I was gonna go something spiritful, but I've got an 8 a.m. meeting tomorrow. Well, let me tell you about my secret weapon. ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. Genetically engineered? That sounds fancy. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. When you drink, it gets converted into a toxic byproduct in your gut. Right, so that's why I feel terrible. Exactly, it's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Okay, I'm listening. Just remember to make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night. Drink responsibly and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Cheers to crushing that meeting in the morning. Click the link in the description below for 15% off your first order and free shipping, plus ZBiotics offers a 100% money back guarantee. So the reason why I'm doing these cocktails that are probably less up my alley and chances are higher that I'm possibly not going to like them is because my wife recently turned 40. Well, whilst I'm filming this, she's about to turn 40. By the time we publish it, she'll be 40. So she's doing a little bit of a takeover. While she's not being featured on the channel and she's not making the drinks, she is choosing the drinks. I've given up control. A couple of times in the past, she's taken over and picked a cocktail. You guys have really enjoyed it. You've liked the content, you've liked the videos, you've liked the recipes.
It's been a banger.
Yes, she has made a few bangers in her time, as she says in the background. So yeah, she's picking the drinks. Yeah, let's get onto it. Okay, so Kat made this celery infused vodka. She did a ratio of 2 to 1, so 2 parts vodka to 1 part celery. So like 200 ml of vodka to 100 grams of celery. So she's celery sticks added in there, little sprinkle of salt as well, and then infusing it for a day before straining it out. So 2 ounces, 60 ml of celery infused vodka. Out of all the 3 martinis, this is the one that I think I'm gonna like the most. But that's really fresh, crisp celery note to it. And I like it. If you do wanna try this style of martini, but don't wanna go infusing your own spirit, Root, it's a Dutch gin. I think it's Dutch. Is it Dutch? It's Dutch. I'm gonna say it's Dutch. It's the gin that is used to make a basil smash. And I don't think it's it used to say celery gin on the label. I think celery was in it. Now they've taken off the label, but I think it's still celery focused. It's a tasty gin and it's great in a basil smash. And then we're gonna follow up that infused vodka with half an ounce, 15 ml of dry vermouth. And then to enhance the vegetal notes, give it some more herbaceous punch. And then we're gonna add 1/4 ounce of green chartreuse. And 2 dashes of celery bitters by the Bitter Truth. And that will triple down on the herbaceous notes and the bitterness as well. Add some ice and give it a stir. Celery martini strained into a frozen glass. Now, on my little piece of paper over here, it says I should be garnishing it with a ribbon of celery, but we threw too much celery in there and we have none left. Kat made ragu with the rest of the celery, so I have no garnish, unfortunately, but a celery vodka martini. Cheers. Oh, I like that on the nose. It's really fresh and herbaceous. Fresh from the celery, herbaceous from the chartreuse. The chartreuse really makes it pop. I like it. Kat's sighing in the background. From the nose, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more brighter. I think the chartreuse gave it this like kind of little pop. It's very vegetal, herbaceous. The nose of the celery is super apparent on this, and then it's kind of pared back once you mix it into the martini, dilute it down, add the chartreuse, but it still works really well. It's quite clean, like you don't have the influence of the juniper, it's just a vodka-based martini. For martini lovers, you're gonna enjoy this one. This one can stay. The next one on the list is the TOMATINI, which includes my least favorite water, tomato water. Start off with some gin, particularly dry gin. My wife picked out the Martin Millers to use today. So 2.5 ounces, 75 ml of gin. Next we have tomato vermouth, which my wife can't quite recall the ratios that she used, but she essentially added roughly about 100 grams worth of cherry tomatoes with 100 ml of vermouth, blended it together and then strained it. Simple. Tomato vermouth. 3/4 ounce, 22.5 ml of this horrid stuff. And then we have a apple cider vinegar. Don't know if I've used apple cider vinegar on the channel before. Surely. 1 bar spoon, or I prefer 1 teaspoon, which is 5 milliliters. And then 1 bar spoon / teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. This is going to be interesting because we're adding acidity in multiple ways. We're adding it through the tomato vermouth, the vinegar, the lemon juice, as well as the yellow cherry tomatoes that we're going to muddle inside it. So we should have added these in first. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is going to be a little bit acidic with those 4 acidic ingredients. Give it a good muddle. A good pinch of salt and crack some pepper. And it's a shaken martini. Let's add some ice and shake this martini. Double strain this bad boy. So Kat came across a couple of recipes that involve tomato vermouth, tomato water, and then smush them together. Let's see how Kat's tomatini tastes. How this tomatini tastes. Were they shaken?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Did they have lemon juice in it?
No, let me check.
Did they have I should have checked beforehand.
Wait.
No, this is all part of it, Kat. This is part of it. Making me drinks that I'm not gonna like. And then I'm gonna add,
The point is to make you like them.
then I'm gonna add 5 drops of olive oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. And then we have some ever so cute skewered yellow cherry tomatoes. Kat, I quite like the presentation that you've put forward in the brief. It does look quite nice. I like it. Looks good. Tells me what I have to come. It's going to be savory. It's going to be a little bit acidic. It's going to have tomatoes in it. Yes, I did. Let's see how this tomatini tastes.
Regretting the takeover. You like it?
Nah, it's not great. It's not as bad as I was thinking.
What would make it?
Like just tomato on the nose. Yeah, it is acidic. Like it's kind of got this weird balance. And just that last sip, I sipped through the olive oil, which wasn't overly pleasant. I think it was kind of like mixed into the drink, or maybe just remove the olive oil altogether. Stir it through a bit. Yellow chartreuse, okay. Yeah, like I said when I was making it, there's like all these acidic components. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. It's gonna add more herbal notes, but then also a little bit of the sugar, which might kind of balance the acidity, but complement, ooh. Now the nose has just gone from being one note, being just tomato water, to herbal tomato, which is, it's quite pleasant on the nose. I think it's a touch better, but it's still not great. I'm sorry, babe. Oh, I get like more of like a honey note coming through. It's interesting, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, epic fail, a good cocktail, and then one that we're just riffing off the cuff. Yeah, it was the Parmesan that was a bad one. Kat did say it was an eating martini, but I think she meant that it was
No, I mean like you need a snack.
Yeah, she meant that it was a good martini to pair with food. Eating martini. That's a few drops of saline. I know I did a pinch of salt, but saline kind of like opened up the tomato on the nose even more.
I think no, I like that. And I don't
Kat
like
enjoys it.
martinis.
Kat enjoys it, and she doesn't like martinis, so
That was like a nice lady.
yeah, pair it with food. If anyone tries Kat's martini or any of these other martinis, with that reaction, no one's probably going to try the Parmesan martini. But if you do, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you want to grab a bottle of threefold Mediterranean gin, you can find a link in the description below. Unfortunately, it's only available in Australia and Hong Kong, soon to be Singapore, not in the US and Europe. But hey, if you're an importer, drop me a line. See you guys soon.